Do these lights make me look old? You might tell from my non-regional diction I'm not from around here, I'm from New York. Is anybody here from New York? Same people cheering. Everybody gets along when New Yorkers are out of state. Back in New York, same people would have spit in my face for a parking lot at the mall. Those are the girls, too. I said parking lot, I meant parking space, excuse me. So I was back in New York recently, and I was hanging out with my nephew. He's a teenager, I don't know, he could be 13 or 19, I have no idea. But he's fighting with his girlfriend, right? They're in a big fight. And I said, what's the matter? I said, you gonna break up with her? He says, no, I'm just gonna stop eating her ass.
Oh my God.
So I said, so you been eating her ass? He says, yeah, I'm not gonna do it no more. And right at that point, I've never been more proud to be an uncle. You know what I mean? This kid, they have a little disagreement, right? And this kid, he's just sticking to his guns, you know what I mean? Whatever they were fighting about, he elected to no longer perform oral sex on her butt because he's that, convicted about his stance in the argument. Very proud, very proud. In fact, I said to my sister, his mom, I said, whatever you do with that young man, keep it up. She said, what are you talking about? Did he show you his report card? I said, no, he's just not gonna eat her ass anymore. And I left the room. Let her sit in that for a minute. These kids are eating ass. They're also eating Tide Pods, so I'm kind of thinking there might be a correlation. So, when I was a kid, I mean, to get a girl to potentially let you put your hand in her pants or something like that, if you made that happen, you were a god, right? And the funny thing is, it wasn't even getting the girl to potentially let you do that. It was convincing your friends that it actually happened. Right? So the surefire way to do that was just let them smell your hand. So if your hand smelled like low tide, you were honest, and you were a king. The kids in my neighborhood made me a crown out of sticks and like mud or some shit. I swear to God, I was 7 years old. You guys think I'm kidding? You guys think I'm kidding? I might have been 17. I don't know. It was one of the two. A 7 was involved. But yeah, and I was always emphatic about proving to my actually it was probably like my gym teacher and my dad. I wanted to prove that I was good with the ladies because I wanted to prove to them that I was in fact not, and I quote, a little faggot. I don't know how I'm doing, but anyway. So, speaking of my old man, he's here tonight. Everybody give a round of applause to my dad. Funniest guy in the world. We're watching March Madness. West Virginia's playing. I went to West Virginia. Nobody cares. Anyway, basketball team's playing, and I sit next to him on the couch, and he says, there's not a white guy on our team? I said, yes, Dad, that's why we're winning. And I like to, mess with him a little bit. I said, what's the matter? You're not down with, Black Lives Matter and the movement? And he said, no, absolutely, I am, especially tonight. I said, why? He said, I put $500 in this fucking game. So anyway, I'll admit I had a little altercation at 7-Eleven yesterday. I like to hold the door for people when they're coming through. And it's less about me being nice and more about me being, like a self-absorbed person who needs validation. When I open the door for somebody, they have to say thank you, and I don't think I'm a complete piece of shit. So the unthinkable happened. Someone walked through the door, forgot to say thank you. So like any of you guys out there, I shouted, maybe next time I'll let the door slam in your fucking face, Caitlin. And I knew her name was Caitlin, not because she was a man transitioning into a woman, but because it said it on the back of her soccer jersey, she was 11. Maybe too harsh? I don't think so. I didn't teach that bitch a lesson. So, let's see. Short on time here. So we covered adolescent, sex, racism, yelling at kids. Okay, sex, last thing. So, you guys probably already know this, but in the bedroom, I'm real sexy. I say stuff like, you like that? You usually get a, yeah. Well, I don't know where to go from there, so I'm just like, all right. I'll keep doing that then. So recently I was mortified. So I'm with, my girl, and I was wearing a condom because you always wear a condom, right, guys? So we're done. And my message to her was I wanted her to feel comfortable about the fact that, the condom worked, essentially, right? So I said it was captured. She literally goes, what the fuck did you just say? I deserve to be captured by ISIS and star in one of their fucking movies beheading me. I was so mortified. But I redeemed myself, don't worry, I redeemed myself. I said, so did you come? She says, yeah, to the wrong house, stupid. And in the back of my mind, I'm saying, my gym teacher and my dad is saying, I told you that kid was a little faggot. Thank you guys for having me, and thank you for supporting me.